Alright, everything should be in order. Let's move you back to what you're supposed to be. Close enough. Close enough. Let's quickly tweet. Actually, I should be able to do that on here. I just need the link. Where's my link at? Yeah, I could probably find. I just went to my own channel. Perfect. I realized the gravest error. Worry about it later. Looks a little bit better, a little more refined. Alright. Okay, 2 minutes in, doing alright. Let's just have the music playing. Hopefully, once again, do not strike me. Kindly, internet. Hey, look who's here. It's that VTube and streaming lady. Put that right there. Sound off. Should be fine. Should be fine. Alright. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. And everything's evened out well. Move this up a little more so it's to the back. Alright. Yeah, it looks well enough. I can clearly see my audio compared to that. I could probably stem to low. Maybe I can't. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright. Perfect. Welcome back, everyone who watched last time. I've returned from an optometrist visit. My eyes feel weird. And my vision is... Glasses. Gotta love changing things. Last time we were here, we were busy building Gundam Ariel, still. I've made the thumbnail to make it look appropriate to all we've done. Move you back yonder so you have a nice shot of nothing now. Everything is still as we left it previously, so I definitely didn't do any progress in my free time, just because, well, I figured it's a more genuine experience if I just stop everything I'm doing since last time and just keep it as it is. That's just my personal opinion, but hey, this just to show I have made no progress because I wish to do everything on camera. That is a personal preference, most likely, but still. How's everyone doing? Who's here? Even those who aren't here, how you doing? I ask that while I'm looking up where we last left off. Hmm. Doing good, eating, chilling. I feel that. I feel that. I just got done eating myself. Had to scarf down what I made quickly because I realized, oh, I am running out of time. Oh, heck. All right. So if we're well off enough, we should be fine accomplishing the arms and legs. Most likely. We could probably make the hips. Probably. If I'm willing to bet, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to make the arms, going to make the legs, and then the last leftover bit is going to be the hips and then the leftover weapons. Yeah. So in this case, we are on this one. We're gonna be doing a lot here, as you can see. I got plenty things to accomplish. Let's move. Firstly, let's move my mouse out of the way. Doesn't need to be here for any good reason. That's good to hear, though. Y'all's doing fine. Like I said, I just got back from a eye checkup. Got new lenses because my current ones were a bit worn already. I could still see out of them, but it was bothering me more so than not just to have them. Let's see, B1, 7, and 8. Perfect. Right here. Brain, you can do this. It's 9, 14. Oh, all right. There we go. Took me a second. Snip, snip. Have piece number 7, and 8 is literally next to it. Normally that's how it goes, but still. All right. Oh, you know what? I probably should also, while I'm here, personal stuff. Click. Gotta reach over. Click. There we go. Some stuff. All right. That should be good. Cool. Working on the shoulder pad. Oh, okay. That's fun. All right. I will talk about it when we get to it, but I really would like to discuss when it comes to these model kits, a lot of what it means when I read it. Because obviously, I am a well-seasoned model kit builder, so I know what to look out for. And don't get me wrong, it's not like the book doesn't tell you how to like read it or whatnot, but I'm technically holding you hostage, so I get to share what I want. Muhahahaha. Evil. You know, famous saying from SpongeBob, every villain is lemons. Or evil. That imply I'm a lemon? I don't know. I don't know what it implies. I'm a certified goof. That's what I am. Yeah, I still need sanding. Definitely a reminder if you're going to be using a file to deal with the trimming issues. Definitely have a mask on. It's funny because I have a mask right next to me. I'm being an entire hypocrite, but I've done this enough times to where I don't necessarily care. For the most part. Oh, I know what happened. I will say something about building these kits. Pardon the gust of wind in your ears. When it comes to building these kits, you generally want to get everything as flush as it possibly can. If it doesn't look right, you could always take it apart and see what's wrong. In my instance here, I needed to sand down some parts. Click. Need to sand down some parts in between these crevices to make it fit more flush right here. That's how it looks better. Turn the lights back on. I feel like they should have a remote, honestly. Regardless. Might need to turn up the audio on the... There you go. Notice it was pretty low. Yeah, go. It's picking up. Alright. We have a shoulder pauldron built. Specifically, I believe it is a right one. We now need B2 and B9. What part is that asking for? Alright, I think it's B9. B1, 9. See this part right yonder. That's the part. And I'm gonna have to talk about it in a second, because click. Come on, get out of there. Ooh. Nice hard click chunk. I might not need to sand that much, honestly. No, well, I know I feel it. Yeah, general idea, you want to get everything smooth as possible, so it just fits flush. No issues whatsoever. The general idea. Because that's saying you want the best product you can make. That's what you want to do. Let's see. I do need... Okay, that's what I see. So, a little something about reading this wonderful, fine piece of literature. If I could zoom in. Right yonder, you could see... Right yonder, you could see that... Can I get it in closer? I can. You can see these here. All these here with this little marking on it implies that there's a sticker there. And normally, all of them individually are numbered onto the sticker palette. If you look closely, we'll see the mirror first off, so you can see yourself and the computer behind it. Say hello to yourself. You are beautiful, aren't you? More notably, you can see that these are numbered. Each individual one is numbered and intended to go to a certain place on the toy. Now, obviously, it's made Fathoms easier because of this, but ideally, especially in this case, it gives me many sort of options for this little piece right here. Come on. Pick it up. You can see that little crevice and indentation. That's where I'm supposed to put a sticker. And in this instance, I have a choice of... Oh, wait. Okay, there's 2 different stickers, apparently. It says here I have a choice of 13, 14, 15, or 16. Oh, okay. So anything from either this black line or this red energy looking line, which is interesting. Go figure. Because I don't want to be boring, I'm probably going to go with the energy one, just because it does look Fathoms neater than the sum of the other two. Okay. I gotta do this for both of them, I'm pretty confident. Although I do notice it didn't say an X. Okay, yeah, I was right. Perfect. Let's take a second. Check the stream. Okay, just making sure. Alright. And luckily, in this case, I managed to steal some tweezers, so it'll help a little more. I need 16 in the middle. Right. Yeah, I need 16 in the middle. Oh, come on, you little rascals. I will say this is where we're having an advantage of either sharp or maybe even uncut nails might come in handy. That or having something like a good pair of tweezers that can easily get the sticker off of the sheet. Ooh, I might need to focus a little more on this one. Generally for beginners also, don't worry too much about getting the sticker center. You're not going to get it every time. It's just a fact of life when it comes to these things. Alright, you can see right there. We have our little piece with the little energy part. Looking fancy free. Now we gotta do is put the other 2 parts. Luckily in this case I have my nails just able to get it right above, under the thing. I grabbed 2, didn't I? Perfect. I was a little worried that wasn't gonna come off like I wanted it to. grab our accuracy tool, quote unquote. Every so often, you're just gonna have to press it in there with your thumb, because sometimes metal doesn't have the same pressure or focus as just good old-fashioned skin. Sometimes you just gotta get in there. You just gotta get in there with your fingers. All right, good so far. Just need the last bit. And luckily enough, we already took it off on accident, so a little bit easier. Yeah, man. Get off it there. Perfect. I will say though, a good amount of these stickers takes patience and finesse. If you have both of those qualities in you, oh boy, you are going to be having a lot easier of a time than some others. You have an ample amount of finger finesse, you'll be fine. If you have patience, because let's face it, sometimes these stickers in the past that I've applied, oh boy, they are difficult. They are time consuming, and God help you if you lose it, because you might not see it again. That's just how this game goes when it comes to building model kits. That's probably especially why people really love the idea of water slides, which I guess is a good segue for me to explain what water slides are. Sylvie says, me has small fingers. It'll probably be easier for me. Yeah, exactly. I comically don't got like big meaty claws. Although I know people who have bigger ones, but I still have an ample amount of like finger finesse. So relatively I'm fine, but let it be known, it's just easier if you have smaller hands and are like a little more nimbler with your finger movements. Brain, you can do it. I was going to talk about the other alternatives of stickers, which in our particular instance, I really can't show because I don't have any on me. But if I can explain it in a way, it would be, imagine all these stickers that have no natural, not natural, it's not sticky. It has no adhesive on it for the most part. It would be a higher detailed sticker, something where you wouldn't have to worry about any sort of issues later down the line. But water slides, what they are is, it's a sticker where you don't have to worry about really messing it up as easily as you would as these, because these are easy to mess up. Let's face it, these, it's so easy, just rip, tear, something of that sort. And then it's like, oh God, I can't do anything with this anymore because it's ruined and whatnot. And you're just like down a decal. With water slides, not such the case. They have an interesting, let's just say, property to it, to where instead of just being adhesive whatsoever, you'd have to dip it in water and like have it be lubricated in water, I guess is more accurate, to where you literally have to slide it off the sticker sheet onto the kit that you're building, and it will generally overall just exist there until end of time, I'm pretty sure. It's like really reliable stuff. But you know, for me, I I got it at one point. At one point, it wanted to work. The rest of the times I've tried it, I've just been bumkus. I just don't know what to tell you. I have tried though. I've tried numerous amounts of times. Are they reliable? Probably yes. They're probably fathoms more reliable than actual stickers. But at the same time, I just have trouble with them in recent. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing with them. So yeah. I also have myself a drink. It is a mixed drink. Oh. Excellent, excellent. It's a mixed drink, just generic brand fruit punch mix. I personally am way into like powdered drinks and shaker cups. Gamer Subs, please sponsor me. That'd be cool. Or hell, even G Fuel, I wouldn't mind, because I do like a good amount of the powder drinks that y'all have. Good stuff, good stuff. Where was I? I need B229. No. Let's see. This is a B2. We need very particularly. There we go. Need this right here. Zolo flavored G Fuel win. I know, right? I believe I stated once upon a time on someone else's stream that if I were to ever have one, I am absolutely obsessed with pina colada flavor. And personally, I've been on a quest. I've been on a personal endeavor for my little slice of the Holy Grail. I've been looking, searching, yearning for pina colada flavor that tastes as close as it possibly can be to the original thing. Because don't get me wrong, I've had pina colada before. It's nice. I even had alkalized. I'm not a fan. I'm more of the virgin kind of drinks when it comes to that, but still, I have found myself obsessed at one point. Still kind of am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still kind of am interested, but I've stopped my crusade all because I just couldn't find something adequate enough, to my opinion. And it's really sad when I put it like that, but like I so desperately want a really good pina colada drink that isn't pina colada, because sometimes you don't want to go through the whole rigmarole just to get a good drink. And at one point, I did say to myself, at one point, I'll do it myself. I did it once, but it was a bit of cheating, because I actually did use pineapple and coconut. I literally made a pina colada drink myself. So kind of cheating, kind of not. But yeah, most pina colada flavored stuff I find, it's never as good as I want it to be. That's probably just my expectations. In total though, if I were to have a flavored drink, 100% every time, it would be pina colada. That is how obsessed I am with the flavoring. The other one I mentioned, if I could have a flavor, it would be based on another drink's popular flavor. And once again, selfish endeavors, selfish reasons. I had from officially Arizona's flavor lineup, I had their cucumber, green tea, lime mix, their drink. It was a drink. It was limited time. It was a drink. That was the literal most refreshing drink I have had in their lineup. I will never forget it because I will always regret it. The fact that I had two. I gave one to my bro. I don't regret that. I don't regret giving it away. What I do regret is that I could never find it ever again. It has disappeared off the face of this earth into the aether. It is no longer existent. Anywhere I look, it's just gone. It just doesn't exist. Thanos snapped it out of will, and it is gone from my life. The only regret is that I didn't get more. That is my only regret when it comes to this drink. And let me tell you, it saddens me a bit every time I go into a store, every time I look around. I'm always a little bit hopeful, but that hope is misplaced. It really is, because I know I ain't finding that drink again. Even to commemorate it, I kept the can. I'm one of those weird guys that keeps the cans, because in case I ever like find it again, yada yada, or something. I kept that can, I kept it, I'm keeping it, I'm making sure it's being kept. Along with that, I've also tried to make that drink too. I tried to make a refreshing, like, lime cucumber drink. To no avail. I didn't even come close on that one. So, Thanos liked it so much, he wouldn't let anyone else have it. That thing got snapped. Yes, exactly. In lore, Thanos is pretty petty. He's done Fathom's worse to Fathom's other people for less of a reason. So I could, honest to God, believe that. Thanos in the comics is a menace, from what I've learned. Don't mess with Thanos. Don't mess with comic Thanos. Movie Thanos, you could probably mess with him and get away with some shit. He's just kind of like, he's just kind of an idealistic guy, not like the comic book Thanos. You try to think like comic book Thanos, he's just gonna fucking, he's gonna run your fade so hard for no good reason. You could buy the last cookie he wanted and he will absolutely decimate you. He has literally no chill. Let's see, C5 and C8. I'm noticing when it comes to this is the only sprue kit that has a little bit of malleableness to it. Because normally these kits, the ones I've built throughout my lifetime, there's always this little, like, something akin to this, where it's like a very small combining of like a bunch of little rubbery-esque pieces that are very like squishy and malleable to the touch. That's intended to be like the joint pieces to help like things really move and things really like twist, turn, and spin the way they're supposed to. And I've noticed they just replaced it for this entire sprue kit, because obviously like these are all wiggly because they're they're plastic. It's a little wiggly. It's a little wiggly. But notably, this one is Fathom's more wiggly. And that's me like wiggling at the same pace. I keep delaying 5. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 5. Oop. I'm really hoping that these streams are well received, because I do have at least 2 more model kits I wouldn't mind building. C5 and C8. C8's right yonder. Oh, I can't show what the other one is, considering it is far into my room on the other side, but I do at least have another one that's going to be, I'm willing to bet, a much more complicated build than this, since this is just a high grade. That one might be a master grade from what memory serves. So that'll be fun to build. I might even be able to show you some stuff I've talked about in this, in these streams for the aerial Gundam. But we'll have to wait until we get there. And now I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing. Hell, I'm not even gonna lie. I have been a lot more productive recently, ever since last stream. I don't know what it is. I guess I know exactly what it might be, if I'm to be honest. I'm not gonna say my job is very difficult. That is far from the case. It's semi far from the case, considering I make content for all you lovely people out there watching. But I will note that me in particular, is this right? C5, C8. Let's see what I cut out. Yeah, that's correct. C5, C8. All right. I didn't feel right. All right. That'd be cool. Maybe showing off the other Gundams you made so far. I absolutely can. I might bring them in next stream, because doing it now would be a bit of a hassle. Because they're in my living room. This is my personal room. I don't keep many things in here besides the things that I absolutely require. Yeah, I'll definitely think about that. What was I saying? I was saying that I was feeling a lot more productive after the last stream, especially because, once again, I'm not saying this job's easy. I'm not saying it's hard either. Every job has its own difficulties, no matter what you do. There's going to be something that you're going to struggle with, probably. I, in particular, was having a bit of a struggle personally producing at least 2 videos a week. I don't know why. It just, in my head, it just could not do it. I don't know why. Probably because I was like, oh, this so straining, making sure this goes right, yada yada, everything's working properly. Boom. Yeah, I took a break. A lot of me editing is basically me crunch time, because I'm that much of an idiot. Go figure. Ooh, but this time for some unknown reason, after day after the stream was done, I got 2 videos done, edited. I was just more productive. I was just more in the right headspace. I wasn't fumbling over myself over and over when it comes to some of this stuff. I was even making smart, intelligent moves for the future me to have to worry about. And mind you, I really like making things hard for future me. I don't know why, I just do. So yeah, I guess this streaming helped in a way. Go figure. Didn't expect it, but here we are. I have I made the video that was 2 days ago, and I have the video set to go on the 14th. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Already edited, thumbnail made, everything. Fucking good shit. Real good shit. What am I doing? B121. Oh, C9 and 3. I should probably take care of that first since I have this here. C9. And 3. There we go. Ooh. Perfect. We are slowly building an arm. Wonderful. As well as B21 and 20. B1, 21 and 20. There we are. Right here. I'm not gonna lie. I am personally having to strain my eyes a little more because of the prescription updates with my eyes. So bear with me. I have to like move things a little closer. I didn't expect to be going to the eye doctor that soon before and after a stream. Technically speaking, the eye doctor stopped me from streaming earlier than I initially wanted to, which is a bit of an inconvenience, but I'm here now, so that definitely helps. What I really wanted was to stream somewhere around 3, maybe 4. Take care of those eyes, ears. Don't stress yourself out. It's not really I'm stressing. It's just that this strain, it's constant no matter what I do. This is, like I said, the update in prescription. It is a tiny bit jarring for my eyes, and I can't be helped. That's the worst part. It really can't be helped. I just have to get used to them, and using my eyes constantly is just getting used to them. As I was saying though, I really wanted to do this earlier in the day. Couldn't be helped, sadly, because people like throwing wrenches in my plans. It's just how it be though. Can't be helped. I was honest to God thinking like 4. I would have done it. Would have done it at 4, but the eye doctor was like, "No, we're just gonna make you wait," and that's fair. That's fine. I guess I didn't really mind waiting because like it's like a helpless situation. I couldn't do anything without my glasses, and I couldn't do anything until I got home. So I was just kind of stuck in a lose situation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you would call it. It's where this thing I need to exist, this thing that I need to help me exist, I need a lot more than I need to stream. And trust me, I definitely had an new-ish pair a long time coming. The last pair, the last lenses, because that's all they replaced, their lenses. I really didn't want a new pair of glasses anyway. The new lenses I got, the previous ones had a lot of degradation around the perimeter of the lenses and like some scratches and like degradation on the center. The way I'm describing it, you'd think I'd have the powers of Cyclops where I got lasers shooting out of my eyes or something. No. What happened? Nothing important. Yeah. The way I'm... Woof, yes. Had to mute myself for a second. And hey, shut up, boy. Shut up, Pooch. This ain't the you show. It's the me show. Get your own YouTube channel, boy. Oh, okay. Now that's making more sense. I was so confused for a minute. So this goes upon there. Make the shoulder piece. That looks right. Looks right. It looks excellent. Now I need B17 and 15. It's not B. B1, 17 and 15. 17, 15. Nothing quite like a chilled out vibe, as people call it, I suppose. Not into the current lingo. I was never into the current lingo. Let the record show that. I'm in a constant state of I don't know what's going on. I guess that's fine. All I know is I'm cool, you're cool, we all cool. Nice. That's all I know. We're pretty, quote unquote, chilled and relaxed person. That's nice. If it isn't enough that I'm like making a kit instead of playing a video game of some sort for my live streams, it's probably evidence enough. Alright, that's an interesting way. Make an elbow joint. It does look good though. I am just a little concerned about the integrity of the elbow joint. We have ourselves a little elbow joint right here. It bends and whatnot, but all that's really holding it on is this little port right here. This little peg that just kind of sticks in there. If I were to just pull it off, Well, I'm being made a liar out of because I can't pull it out that easy. How dare I? How absolutely dare I? Does look nice though, gotta say. Looks like a very well looking arm that I can now attach to this rod. Here we have a whole arm piece. Oh, we're missing now his hands. Neat. Very nice, very nice. I will say, model kits do take a bit from like higher quality toys where it usually has multiple hands you can switch out of. They do have this really unique thing about them though, to where you can have 3 different pairs of like hands and gestures and whatnot, but only have like 1 hand plate, I guess is the way I could describe it as. Let's see, I could like show it right here. It is a B6. Yeah, here we go. Got to turn off the camera for this one, or the light for this one. So you can see here we have a little hand plate, which is basically supposed to mimic the idea of having back of the hand right yonder. What these model kits will usually do is they'll have 3 different hand pieces to go that can fit this exact single hand piece in replacement, which is pretty creative because obviously a bunch of other high quality figures and toys usually have like 5, maybe 6 maximum of different switchable hands that just peg right into like the socket, allowing for unique and fair amount of movement, which that works. There's no issues with it. It works perfectly fine for what it is. But technically speaking, the Gundams are saving on plastic used, because you just need technically saving. Now that I've brought into saving on plastic use, it's kind of a moot point. Now that I've brought it into light, still, it feels unique, the fact that you could just put that in there instead and have it work as it. It's also how you're supposed to like put the weapons in the hands. Let me show you by grabbing a hand. We have here, what is it? 11. You can see here we have a hand. Notice that the back piece is obviously missing for obvious reasons, the ones I just said. But more notably, instead of like weapons just sliding into place to where it can hold it, you're supposed to initially put the weapon in there and then put the plate over the hand, so that way it can be held in place proper. Now, mind you, its intent is that it's supposed to just be able to be taken on and off easily, but I can bet you, because I myself have thought of it a couple times, of just gluing it on there so I never have to lose it, because you can probably take an easy and safe guess these things would be very much easy to lose on accident even. So in that regard, it is still your toy. Do with it as you please. If you want to just go ahead, glue that sucker together, make sure it's not coming apart, go right ahead. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easier for you in the long run, but if you don't necessarily care, it's not much of an issue. That being said though, if you ever customize it or even like wanna replace parts with other parts, get an upgrade kit, custom parts, yada yada, if you want to make it special, that might be an issue down the line. If and only if though. Besides that, you should be fine. Here you have a hand doing its hand thing. And even better, you have an entire right arm. Dude, look at that. It's some sort of magical. I like it. Let's see how it fits. Like a glove. Eventually, this guy will be able to stand up for himself. One issue at a time, though. God, we basically spent an hour just on one arm. Oof. Either I babble on too much, or I'm moving slower. I could believe both, because I'm apparently a very vapid talker, and or my eyes don't work as well as they should. So, I have good reason to believe in both at this moment. C6 and C7. Oh, there we go. And 7. I will definitely say I'm intrigued to try out some of the other model kits now, because this is definitely from like the new wave of model kits. I got, as of recent of like last year, one from the new wave of that time, and this is like the newest current wave of stuff coming out, and I gotta say I'm very intrigued. I like how things are working so far. Mind you, one of these days, I would absolutely love to make my own custom one, quote unquote, because there is this manufacturer, I think still by the same company as this one, which is Bandai, who makes a highly customizable and relatively cheap, model kit making, I want to say kits, but that's kind of incorrect-ish. Yeah, let's go with kits because it's easier to just understand. They sell smaller-esque kits that aren't like to this level, or it has an entire box. Oh, actually, even that's incorrect. They sell other model kits that are specifically intended to be customized with whatever else you purchase. Mind you, they're not really compatible per se with anything outside of their own line, as far as my knowledge goes, or as far as the extent of my knowledge is. So if you buy anything from their line, and I do mean anything out of their line, future and past, it's pretty malleable. it should integrate well with each other. They're known as 30-minute missions and 30-minute sisters. They are respectively a robot customization model kits and a model kit girl kits, and they're obviously nice to look at. They're always very intriguing every time I see them. They offer up a lot of customization options, from different hairs, different weapons, different attachments, accessories. Highly customizable depending on what you find. They keep introducing stuff every day. Not every day, but you know, every month or so. I would love to get the parts to create my own personal ideal of what a Gundam I would like in general. Hell, if it does well enough, I'll even like maybe make it my mascot, some crap like that. So I'm in desperate need of a mascot, and I don't technically have one, but I also don't mind that I don't have one. Hard to say. I have to find more of my identity, apparently. All right, those stickers. Yeesh. B1, B7. They're both B1s. But yeah, definitely suggest checking them out. I've tried them before. The 30 minutes. So yes, so Gundam Girls or is something else? Kind of yes. They're like super highly customizable. 30-minute sisters is the one that you're basically asking about. Definitely suggest them solely because you get to make a little, like, I guess, yeah, Gundam Girl, but you know, minus the blockiness and robot-ness of a Gundam. Just like a girl you just build with plastic. Pretty neat. You get to build your ideal little I guess Robot Girl probably is accurate. Robot Girl. Just I know like there's other brands that do the same thing but a lot more high detail and high expensive. For example, there is the brand Kotobo Kia, who makes model kit girls that are definitely high up there in expectation and building. I also have one of those. And they also often sell accessories and whatnot too. They're pretty all right. The one I got myself ages ago was pretty cheap, something along the lines of like $30 on sale. What can I say? And it was just like this cute girl with like a musket and whatnot, axe head, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. Good stuff. But once again, like a little more demanding in quality and build, so be wary of that. But if you want something easy, then you can build together quite literally in 30 minutes probably. Look for the 30-minute missions or 30-minute sisters, in my opinion. I think you'll have a good time. They're highly customizable. Like both of those parts integrate well with each other. So 30-minute sister, 30-minute missions, they can integrate with each other, and you could have cool robot parts on a Gundam Girl and it look cool shit. It's just pretty good, pretty chill. Click this into this. I've been going for an hour. I will most likely go for an hour more. That's ideally, yeah, what I'm trying to go for. 2 hours every session. There we go. So that's where it is. 9. And then 29. Oop, B2, 29. I will also say, if this is the large amount of sprue kits is daunting to you, I've had fathoms more that were fathoms bigger. It can get worse, especially since I'm also into the Bandai brand of amplified model kits, which is, to explain briefly, they take, I don't want to say concepts isn't correct, they take model kits. I know they took, no, they took designs of characters and they really amp it up, quite literally. They amplify it to make it look a lot more, I'll be honest and just say it just makes it look a lot more cooler and a lot more badass. Because I know some of the Bandai's Figurize amplified line looks really freaking cool, especially considering most of them that I know are from 2 different series. One is something else I'm very much into and will not shut up about if you know me personally. Kamen Rider. Yes, I'm one of those weebs, nerds. You get the gist. I'm one of those losers who's into that superhero stuff, but not from America, apparently. There's that, and then there's Digimon. Now, all y'all who grew up with Digimon know they had some very cool ass transformations and digivolutions and stuff. Stella, Kamen Rider, yeah, Kamen Rider. Anyone who knows Digimon back then knows Digimon got some very cool ass evolutions and shit, and they, in the model kit community, take that to the nth degree. Lord, let me tell you, they made so many. I can count on almost 2 hands. They made Greymon, not Greymon. They made War Greymon. They made Metal. They made Omnimon. They made your boy Gallantmon. They made Machine Dramon. Pretty confident that was an amplified. They made Alphamon Black War Greymon, but that's kind of cheating because they already have a reprint. Same the other one of Black Metal Garurumon. They got, I know that they have a Shine Greymon amplified, and hey, this is my boy. Awkward silence. This is my boy. Hey, how's it going? Just building model kits. Fucking. No, I said building model kits. Sharing stuff. Sharing my knowledge of model kits. It's good. Yeah, that is a very, very close personal friend I've known growing up since childhood. Back when he would, one of my oldest memories of this man is him sitting behind me in class, whipping a metal chain at my legs. In hindsight, when I say that out loud, not the best idea of a friend, but he's still a very great friend. Very close, great friend. It was fine. Like I said, I'm just building model kits. I'm currently working on an arm, shoulder. We gotta give this live streaming thing a try. It's all right. It's all right. I have no complaints. And again, I'm not big enough to get hate yet, so we'll see when I get there. Am I building the shoulder right? I feel like yes. Yeah, I'm building it right. Oh yeah, right. I gotta get some stickers, because that's fun. Stickers are fun. Said with not much confidence. What was I? Oh yeah, but yeah, model kits have been popping off in recent years. They are giving me more and more reasons to want to become broke. Fun. And there's just so many selections. Just like, oh my god. Some that are just cool, some that are like, I can go on and on. As you can clearly see, I could literally go on and on. Let's get you. Perfect. Yeah, it's looking good. All right. We are going to have fully upper half Gundam assembled by time it hits 2 hours. That may be a little sad in my case because I definitely had a goal in mind, but I really have to live in my expectations right now because I didn't expect my eyes to be feeling weird. Thank you, eye doctor, for making my eyes feel weird. But also genuine thank you, because now I can see. I'm clearly very torn on this subject. I'm grateful and spateful. I should really. I see it there now. Click. Oh. Is that satisfying? Click. That's. Let me see if I can fix this. It's as good as I'm gonna get it. Like I said, stickers. Sometimes you can't trust them. Sometimes they just don't want to work. But that's whatever. Let's see what do I got here. A lot of that. B1s. B1s. That's it. Just B1s. 18 and 19. enough, they are right next to each other. Perfect. And then 18, 19. I'm going to go a little off script and cut out 15 and 17 since I see them right now. Put them over here. Just so I don't have to worry about time. And to speed myself up just a bit. Let's see. Now, C4, C4, and then C10. Click. And C10's right here. Perfect. I don't think I need to do that much to this guy. Looking pretty cut and dry. Recently got a new Dark World structure deck. Let me see how well that's made sometime. Probably. Fun. Dark World's my favorite. Yay. Oh. If I could probably stream it, I might. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Too bad, fucking... Well, I know remote duel is still technically a thing, considering they really promoted that when the pandemic first started. That might be an idea. This is the idea of just you straight up coming out here. But at that point, that feels like a personal visit, unless so than making content visit. And don't get me wrong, as a YouTuber, I'm obligated to make anything content. But I might have a bit of a personal limit of like, not everything needs to be content. It's just some personal time would be fun too. Remote duel. Yeah, you remember that remote duel? They had it to where you would set up a camera, have it pointed at your field, and you'd be fighting each other one-on-one with like a live recording of each person's field. Responses would work exactly how you think they would, of just two people being online with each other. And don't get me wrong, the idea is still of like using anything else on a digital format, like Duel Links or something, would also work. But if you got the physical cards, you know, may as well just go for that option. To each their own, though. It also requires having a camera that will basically look at your field. So, yeah, exactly. Just for understandings, this camera was like, I don't know, 20 bucks. It's not the best one, but at the same time, technically not even mine. I'm just stealing it from someone. So there's that option. I just figured since I have it available to me, I may as well use it. Because I've said for a long while to myself, I would love to stream me building these model kits, because I love making them 100%. I make these in my I usually make these in my free time I usually make these in my free time anytime I can, but I figured why not spend some time with the public and the people doing this, because I don't know, it can be content. It can be content, just me sitting here building this thing together. It is not how that's supposed to go. It's not supposed to go. No, that is. All right. Plus, it's a bit of fun to just be like, oh hey, here's something I'm building that you get to watch me assemble over 2-hour increments every time I'm on. And from how it's looking, what I said might end up being true, and I just might get the arms. Oh no, I can get the feet done too. I could be a little more productive than I think I am. C2 and B5, B15. Sorry, 12. B12. Yeah, the feet, I might be able to get done a little bit faster than I expected. And the other part is B15. For context, both people I can see in my chat, they are also avid Yu-Gi-Oh players. Fun. Don't we all equally love this game that rips us off every day in our lives? It's fun, right? You can probably tell from the series I have going on my channel, I absolutely hate this game. It's funny because I say that with all serious and no seriousness whatsoever. Don't get me wrong though, I will absolutely throw down with a friend, because at least then I can know I can have fun. Dueling with friends, there's like a stress just vanished, because you know you get to try some wacky stuff you cooked up, and hopefully it works without having to really worrying about, am I really about to be decimated to the umpth level degree by like the meta currently? Yeah, there we go. Step away from the meta. Yeah, otherwise it kills the fight. Exactly. Almost like everyone playing how they should be playing isn't the fun way. Should just play the game for fun. Which baffles me a bit, the fact that like people, I don't want to say make careers out of Yu-Gi-Oh, but like they can go to tournaments and win something akin to like a cash prize sometimes, because it's just wild. Like you really gotta like put on the sweats and then put out the sweats just to make sure you are the number one out there. Wild is all it is. Just can't believe. But there was one time where I thought I was hot shit. Put in my place very quickly. I will regale this tale about Yu-Gi-Oh till I guess the day that I die, because I remember it so clearly. I was younger, right? I would willing to say maybe 8, maybe 9. One of those two. I went to a local tournament because I was like, you know what? I think my cards, I think just maybe I might be good enough. No, sorry, I was supposed to be confident back then. I can beat all my friends. I think I could beat randos now. I got that arrogance carried me all the way to the shop. That's all it did. So let me tell you, I entered in first round. I got whopped out immediately. And it wasn't to some like strategy that's like really game breaking, something that just whips out boom, 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 quick, and you're done. It was quick, but God, the pain it felt like it was magma flowing down the mountain. It was so slow. That pain, it hurt real deep. And I was but a youngling. I was a small kid. And I went up my first match against this very much older gentleman. Looks like he was in his 30s, maybe 40s. Had like the neck beard thing going on. I'm pretty sure he didn't expect to be going up against a kid, but he definitely expected to myrtleize me that day in that children's card game. He knew I would be the first one on his chopping block. And it is funny thinking back to it now, because he could not have myrtleized me more. I'm not gonna say it was his first hand, but I will say he brought out, I believe, 2 out of the 3 god cards. I think he brought out Obelisk and Ra to really just mess me up that day. I can't even remember the moves he did. I was just so stunned by the fact that he got like 2 god cards out so quickly and just wrecked my entirely. Like, I remember going into that card shop that day, a pretty confident, pretty good mood. That man single-handedly threw my life the biggest L in any card games I've ever received. I had hope going into that card shop. I left with shame and tears. Oh boy. I still like this game though. Sadly, I still like the game though. It's not bad. Can you tell I have Stockholm Syndrome for Yu-Gi-Oh? That's clearly what it's come to. It's clearly come to just me having Stockholm Syndrome. I was aiming for competitions. I got a feel for it quickly. Threw that thought away long after. Yeah, exactly. Yu-Gi-Oh gave me Stockholm Syndrome, not clickbait. Probably is a real statement. As stupid as I'm saying as a passive joke, someone probably genuinely thinks that. I need to focus on A25. That's the feet. Oh, okay. I need to pay attention to the little 2 that is, if I can show it. Instructions, turn this way. Instructions, elevate. There we go. You can see there's a 2 right there. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory because you just need to make it twice. That includes cutting the pieces out twice. They usually include the parts, enough parts anyway, so you should be fine. It isn't like IKEA where they guarantee forget something in your box. They're pretty good at keeping what you need in there. Oh yeah. I should really name one of my Yu-Gi-Oh videos that one day. Yu-Gi-Oh gave me Stockholm Syndrome, not clickbait. I also should probably not do that because I can see people with like I can see getting backlash very quickly with that statement. So it's funny in context right here amongst all of us currently. It's not funny when someone outside of context brings that up, and it's like, how dare you, you slime. Sorry, it's true. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh just knows how to grab me. It knows how to keep me in its grasp, mildly entertained. It knows how to keep my attention. It's like bad sex. Sure, it's not great, but it's still sex. I'm gonna be quoted on that someday. Currently, I don't regret it. Future me, on the other hand, he's gonna have some problems to deal with. I hope he takes it in stride, because it's pretty funny. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Gave me Stockholm Syndrome. Sounds crazy enough to go viral. It probably will. That's the worst part. It'll probably go absolutely viral. This is coming from a fan who likes it. That's the real worst part. You have someone like me who absolutely loves the game, the media. I will go back to anything before season 4 and still love the shit out of it. I'm talking about. So the reason I'm shocked Jack has been quiet. It's late. It's like 9. If you were here, I want to say an hour ago ish, he did act up just a bit. Besides that, I have my door closed. He has gotten used to me having my door closed for reasons. And as long as he doesn't hear anyone basically trying to leave the house, I'm relatively fine. My son does not act up as much as he has ages ago. Probably because he's just like stuck hearing nothing now. I guess, to answer your question. It's quite literally one of those cases of out of sight, out of mind. He can't hear it, can't see it. Nothing's happened. You know what? It's honestly been a long time coming. Since a lot of us are really tired of him just barking sometimes. So, ironically, a blessing in disguise, me finally closing my door more often. Tomorrow's Friday. Nice. And here we have feet. Ain't no toe grippers, but it'll do. Ooh, get parts from all of it. We have B1, both of them. Yeah. Things are going pretty well, all things considered. I am ecstatic for 5 days from now. Take a wild guess as to what happens in 5 days. All the people who are watching, future, past, and current. Take your time, don't worry. I'm not really paying attention that well. B2, I need A and C. It's a live stream, so shouldn't have to worry that much. 27, yep, it's you. It's you. It's going to be a fun time in 5 days from now. Have you guessed yet? Have you figured it out? Yes, it's pie day. I love me some pie. A wonderful mathematical equation of 3.14. And then the rest of the numbers that are not as important. I know what you're thinking. Just pie? Yeah, just pie. Pie's amazing. And personal hot take. I will have a pie any day than I will have a cake. Cake is good. Pie is better. That is my hot take. Although, if I had to be a little less controversial, I will say there are certain cakes. There are certain cakes in different forms that I like better than actual cake. Best example, cupcake. I will smash down a cupcake anytime. A slice of cake though, I'm not as appealing for, because I believe someone said it best when it comes to certain desserts or foods like that, you really have to sit down and make that your event at the time. Like if you eating a cake, slice of cake just on your plate right now, you have to sit there and focus on eating that cake. And mind you, sitting there and enjoying it, that's fine. That's all well and good. But if I could have it, that cake, in a bite size, kind of just like I can enjoy it passively while doing other things, henceforth the cupcake, I'm gonna do that every time, 10 times out of 10. Cake, you good, but your smaller, more successful brother is way better. I can take that boy wherever I want it to. The cupcake is the king, personally. That is my opinion, though. And it will stay such, my opinion. C21, there we go. But you know what? If you agree with it too, that is well and good. More power to you. Now, on the opinion of, once again, the pies versus the cakes. There are cakes that give my mouth moisture, without question. But there are more pies. Pies are so much more malleable, and they don't even have to be sweet. That's the best part. Pies could be whatever the heck you want it to. It's just whatever we put in there. Notably, I will fucks with a coconut cream any day of the week. Even if it's bad, I'm not entirely the most shooken up over it. But coconut cream pie, S tier in my opinion. Other pies are good too. You have cherry pie, rhubarb, you got apple pies are classic, blackberry. So many pies, so many fruits, so much goodness. And I'm sorry, but you know what cake has? Cake has birthday cake flavor as one of the flavors. Birthday cake could be whatever you want it to, but they made a flavor for birthday cake as a flavor, as like they made birthday cake a cake flavor, which makes no sense. And I agree with that statement. It makes no sense. Coconut cream pie, haven't had it yet. It is good. It is nice. It is creamy. Can you image someone walking around with a full-size cake? Seems like, yeah, exactly. Well, you know, no, you can, but you're immediately gonna call them fat. That's the worst part. You can instantly call them fat if you can see someone walk around with a full-size cake. On a plate, yes, you can call them fat. You're gonna call them fat. I'd call them fat. It'd be funny though. It'd be very funny. Coconut cream pie, it's wonderful. It is topped with shreds of coconut. If you don't like coconut, I'm sorry, you're not gonna like it, but it's definitely heavily coconut flavored. It has a nice creaminess. It's almost up there with cheesecake, but not as, it's more of like a creamy, pillowy kind of ness than cheesecake. I don't know where cheesecake lies, by the way, in the spectrum between cake and pie. I almost want to say it is at the epicenter between the two. Like, it's the one selling weaponry to both sides, making a profit margin off of this war that's going on between cake and pie. Because it is a traitor of both. And I will let it stand. I will let it profit off of this war that's going on between the two. Cheesecake is delectable. It can be a bit much, depending on how fat you are. You can have it as the event where you're eating it and you're focused on it, or you can have it as a passive where you just slide that bitch in and be done with it. I've done both. They're wonderful either way. It's great. Desserts, man. Desserts are just good. I'm sorry. Desserts are like a highlight of life. If you're not into sugar, I'm sorry. But you're missing so much. Best example, I love me some donuts. Some good ass pastries, I'm in for it. Donuts are king in my mind. There is not a donut I will not enjoy. Well, there probably is, but I haven't met it yet. Till I get to that point. I'm gonna stay enjoying the goodness. They're just good. You can get them any flavor, any size. You can get the Homer Simpson pink donut. That's some good shit right there. I'm all for the Homer Simpson. Get you a glazed, cream-filled Bavarian. Ooh. You know, it's funny. I don't even know how we got on the topic of sweets, but here we are. Pretty sure it was me. Pretty confident it was me. Whatever the case, I'm here for it. I need B114. Fourteen. You, both of them. All right. I'm gonna probably call the stream in 2 hours, and we're closely approaching it, roughly 15 minutes-ish. Maybe 20. I can't tell time clearly. It's pretty good for a second stream, all things considered. Got to talk to some people that I definitely haven't seen in a good minute. Always good, always good. Got a lot more progress done than I expected to. Ish. I say expected, but I know for a fact I personally wanted to get, at the very least, the legs done too in this one, and then save the tools and extra bits for last. But that's what happens when you go to the eye doctor and don't expect to be out that long. That was my fault, clearly. I will say, though, this is looking very well. Just the way how everything looks. Oh, satisfying to get that click in there. Just make sure everything's nice and flush as it should be. 2 feet and 2 ankle guards. I'm pretty confident that's what those are. There we go. Look at them little feet boys. They're being feet and boys. Like I said, really digging the design of these things. I can't wait for the whole thing to be complete, and then I could just marvel at this wonderful figure. I might be able to start the legs, actually. It's a good thing, because that's the next thing on the list. Looks like there's only one right now, so that's probably good. C20 and A1. Oh. Okay. Got what I was looking for a second. Remind me. Somehow my brain is just like, hey, you forgot how to work right now. But why? I need you. You did, didn't you? You did need me. Anyway, have a good time. Bastard. Trusted you. You did trust me, didn't you? Have a good time. I can't stand you right now, bro. Definitely next stream, which will probably be Thursday. Probably. Like Stella mentioned, I will probably have a couple other model kits I've built just to show off the wide range of some of them available. Probably even steal some from my roommate. My roommate who is my nephew. Yes, words. Steal some from my roommate, nephew. If your roommate, both are correct. I know I'm worrying about the semantics of it. Steal some from him because I definitely had a hand in building most, if not all, of the kits that are on display. Just know a good, the large majority that I show will be mine. Whew. Pick up. I now need a C17 and a C1. I have 10 minutes left. Yeah, at least start the leg. 17, and where's 1? Okay. A lot could be done in 10 minutes. So, not really stressing that hard. So this ports in this way. Make a sphere. And this goes in to there. Alright, this way. There we are. Yeah, it looks fine. Don't have to worry much about that. There you go. Whining. My boy. Probably hears people talking outside. The door, at least. Not about outside. Alright. B11 and A12. And there's more stickers. Yay. I love how even I'm starting to dread them now. Great. Look what I've done to myself. Oh. It's a clear piece. All right. The better question is what sticker is going to be on there. I have an option of 21 or 19. This could be fun. Let's see what my options are. Alright. This is going to be that special stuff where there's something on the back, right? Yep. Alright. So that was 21. 19, just a solid black. It is. Alright. Let's go with the special one. This cool little, that's a little film. We are going, I need to apply it. Ooh, this might take up most of the time. Correction, this is gonna take up most of the time. Let's just focus. Yeah, okay. I think I see the part I'm supposed to focus on. I need this to be flush with this. That looks well enough. All right. Yeah, that's probably the best I'm getting it. The show. Have that cool. Kind of etching on the inside. Give that technological look. Pretty cool. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. Even like, that's also what I gotta say, it's pretty amazing about these. Like, they print the sticker on the opposite side of they print the sticker on the adhesive side, which is honestly astonishing to me. All right, straight, didn't expect that, but I am all the more grateful. That is just straight cool. All I have to do is hope whether or not I got it on there straight. Which I think overall I did. That's what this is also for. Really? Double check my progress. It's definitely where that sheener can come in handy. I really need to find my X-Acto knife or just get a new one at this point, because probably gonna be easier on me in the long run. Alright, we've hit that point where we gotta open up to the Mondo size scale. And we need B10. B110. Click, click, there we go. Busy, busy. Good stuff, good stuff. We take the this. Yeah, that fits. And take this, sandwich it together. Mondo burger. Mondo burger. Exactly. Hello, my boy. It is he who has came at the very last 2 minutes of stream. Let's see here. I still appreciate you being here. Just not the best timing. I plan on being done in about a minute, actually. All right. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna call it quit while I'm ahead right now. We have been pretty productive about this boy. We gotten the arms done, both of them. Fashionably late, yeah. The burger of the Mondo, absolutely. We got the feet, boy. We got the feet boys done, and we have a single thigh. Beautiful chicken left. Looking sweet, looking tight, looking nice. Thank you all so much for joining me on this wonderful trip of building model kits and whatnot. Quick reminder, give the video, the stream, a like, a favorite, whatever they do now. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Check out my socials, my Patreon. It'd be rude just to outright say give me money, but it's hilarious in my mind just to want to say that. I won't. I will be reserved because I'm trying to be nice, trying to be not outright rude and say dumb stuff like that, but it'd be funny just to outright be rude like that and say just do that. Overall, thank you all so much for joining me and building this boy. I will most likely be streaming Thursday. I can't set a time. I really can't. I want to, but I can't. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for lack of a better ending stream. I'll work on it. For lack of a better end to stream, I'll see you guys later. See you next stream. Later.